action. Oh! You're live! Okay, we're trying again. Sorry, the internet's really bad and it probably doesn't help that I'm down in the engine room, but now Maria's got her phone up there and we're trying to work it that way. And this is Red. Big Birdie. It's my brand new Bella Marine engine, 43 horsepower. And I'm pretty proud to have it in here. Took a long time to install it, but it's all ready now. Look at this! Nice! Yesterday we just finished putting the new coupling in, and the flex coupling, and we aligned everything, and it's pretty exciting. But we're gonna start him now, or her. It's actually a her. And then Carl's gonna hopefully move for the first time in nearly a year, which is gonna be a big thing. Well, if everything goes well. So just making sure we're neutral for now, and water's on, power's on, and I'm gonna fire the baby up. Let's see where I'm gonna put you. You ready?
Sure. Engine switch on. The engine switch.
I did put the engine switch on.
I know, I did it last night too. You gotta play with it or something.
You did it last night?
Yeah.
There you go. It's the first time in about a year that my engine fired up again. And it's a pretty big moment. It's a pretty big moment. We can't really go far because we're still in the mooring. Because we're still trying and, you know, we didn't know if it was going to work out. Sorry, I'm a little bit teary because it's quite a big moment, and it was a lot of work. It was a lot of hard work, and lots of people gave me really great advice and helped me, and Maria did a really great job helping me. Thank you. And yeah, it's a bit emotional, just a tiny bit. So I think now we got it working, so I think Maria can read the messages. So if you have any questions or anything about the new engine, can you read the messages?
Yes, you're a little delayed in playing, so they're just sort of...
Oh, okay. So we're trying to figure this out. Sorry that we're a little late. And I think I might pop up because it's really hot down here. But I hope you like my new engine. It is definitely time for a Balboa. I mean, yeah.
Terry says hello.
Oh, hey Terry. How are you? I think my family's watching as well. I know that Anna and Angela are watching. Hey friends and family. So, I'm gonna go out of the hole.
How much horsepower?
43 horsepower. 4 cylinders, 43 horsepower. So, anything else you want to know about the new engine? And shoot ahead. So, whoa. As I said, we're still on the mooring. We're right now in Balboa Yacht Club, and I hope that we're gonna be leaving here latest on Monday. So we still gotta connect the throttle cable, and we still gotta move the water silencer. You can see it's now down there still.
Yeah, it's more like how was the shaft alignment done? How long did it take?
The shaft alignment, well, that was quite the story because, yeah, well, we started everything and we actually aligned everything, and we were down to like nearly zero. But then we kind of like turned the whole thing and everything fell apart, so it was like, oh, something is wrong. So we figured out that actually the old coupling was, it was off, like the face was off and the whole thing was tilted on the shaft. So I had someone, Fiona, muled a new coupling for me to the UK, which is really great. Thank you so much. And we put it on yesterday, and it did take some time. I think we took probably a couple of hours because, you know, you have to move the engine around and everything, and then lift it up and down. And also we had some problem that we had to, you know, the spaces that we built, they actually, the ones in the front, they were 2 millimeters too high, so we had to shave them down again a little bit. But once we did that, we actually did the alignment in a couple of hours, I guess, and now we're down to, yeah, less than two of a mil, or whatever, how you say that. And two of the edges are 0, like nothing fits in, and 2 are like below 2 thousandths of an inch. I can't do that. That's a problem. It says orientation of the locked rotate device back. Yeah, I know. So, yeah. Maybe you need to put the tone out of yours. And yeah, we aligned the engine without the flexible coupling in there. So we aligned metal to metal, and then afterwards we put the flexible coupling in. And it seems alright. So everything looking good, and we just moved! Ha! We just moved! Not much, not that, because there's lots of Costa Rica. Yeah, I might be going to Costa Rica. So it's getting a little late for my big Pacific plans as usual, so doing maybe small Pacific, going up the coast to Costa Rica most likely, and just enjoying some cruising and some time with Carl, and you know, maybe some time not fixing stuff, but actually going places and enjoying and venturing with the new engine. So yeah, anything else you want to know about this new red beast? Fires up like nothing. It's like I'm not even used to that. Like my old engine, I mean, you know about my old engine, it was like, if it did fire up, it was like and this one is like, it fires up in a second. It's just there when you need it, which is pretty awesome. And Yeah.
I wondered if you have a new fuel system at all.
Do you have a new fuel system? Well, definitely. What's happening is that the fuel intake this time is on starboard, so it's very close to the feed. And because with the old engine, actually the fuel lines were going all the way around the engine to the left, and now the fuel intake is on the right. We have not cleaned the tank yet, so that's still on the list as well. We're just running out of a jerry can for now, and but there is a manual pump on this engine, so you can actually prime it manually, which is good. And yeah, no, I don't have any new fuel system. Haven't gotten to that yet. But the lines are way shorter, so that's definitely an improvement. And definitely going to clean the tank this time before putting any new diesel in. Yeah. Anything else?
Someone's asking if you know nutshell. And then there was the old engine originally from what year?
The old engine came with the boat, so it was 1992 engine. So yeah, it was quite old. It was an old Ford XLD 418, and yeah, about a year ago it failed finally, because it's a belt-driven engine, so the timing belt had slipped, and then the pistons ran into the valves and cracked the cylinder head and cracked the valves, and it's time for a new one. Yep. So. It's a Techno Drive. The transmission is a Techno Drive 60. So yeah, new transmission as well. Everything new. Coupling is new as well.
Are you back on? I can't show you.
Yeah, I'm back on, I think. And well, long term I'm probably gonna change my prop, but for now the cruising kitty is kind of like really empty. So I took in my prop to get it checked, and they said, well, I can probably run it for another year without a problem. So that's good. So if I find one along the way, I can, upgrade. And yeah, looking good so far. Anything else? Very bad connection, it says. Sorry about the internet, but it's Panama, and it seems that because right now, actually, here is just the outrance, or the entry and entry point of the Panama Canal. So we have all the big boats coming by, and we assume that they're just taking our Wi-Fi away, because always the connection here is really bad. So I don't think I can do this. There you go. That's the
Need any tweaking or anything?
Bridges of America. Any tweaking?
Yeah, once you get underway with it, you're gonna have to do anything
To turn it as in to realign. I guess, we're gonna check. Once we run it a little bit, we're gonna check the alignment again. And yes, do you have to change the oil? I think after 50 hours or something of running it, or something, 30 or 50 hours. You gotta look that up again. Change the transmission oil, I think, and the oil of the main engine as well. So, well, and you see still the panel is down there, and the throttle cables are not connected yet. And the silencer, obviously, the water silencer can't stay like that. It needs to be shortened and placed somewhere else than in this little messy corner. Yeah. Doesn't he look nice? I think he looks really nice. She looks really nice. Little birdie, little British birdie.
I'm wondering how much cost.
How much cost? So, I did get a good deal from Beta, and I paid less than 10,000 for everything, like transmission, the engine itself, shipping it here, and so on. So the whole thing was 10K, like less than 10K, sorry. Go and check out my new cockpit cushions. Ooh, fancy paints! Alright, so guess that's it. Unless anyone else has another question. Well, it's kind of hard for me to read it at the same time. So, did you have to mess with the stuffing box? I don't have a stuffing box. I have a dripless, so I'm going to show you. See that one there? That's the dripless. So, no stuffing box engine. How much of the exhaust and wiring needed to be redone? The wiring was really simple. It comes like with a play basically, and you just plug in the wiring. Like everything is really neatly organized on the engine, and then you have this little thing that you just hook up with each other, and then there's another box where all the, not solenoids, but the, what are they called? Anyways, there's a little electrical box that you hook up with it, so that works really good. And yeah, the exhaust, it's only basically this part that you see here that has to be cut, and then the muffler or silencer needs to be removed because it used to sit there, but it doesn't fit from the angle. So that still needs to be done. And then, oh, more volume. Okay. So, oh, I'm not shooting in landscape view because it tells me I can't tilt it for some reason. I don't know why. And did water come out of the exhaust? Yes, it did come out of the exhaust, so that was good. Yeah, it's a Kubota, exactly. The Beta Marines are marinized Kubota engines. And what am I doing next? I think we are probably gonna head to Costa Rica. First, we're gonna do a little trial run to the Perlas and hook up with our friends on SV Chaft, and then we're probably gonna go to Costa Rica. So let me just go through these messages. Zalba, yeah, it's clean. It's a clean engine room. How long did it take to repower? Well, that's a good question. I think the engine arrived finally. I think it was out of customs sometime, and I think it took us nearly 1.5 months or something, probably in total. But we had to do quite a bit. So Maria had to weld those little mounts to the engine because the new engine is actually closer. The feet are closer together and wider apart. So we had to do that. And everything on the boat takes a long time, so yeah, I think in total 1.5 months we need it. But then, you know, you have to wait for parts because sometimes something doesn't work out, and we changed the cutlass bearing, and we did also the hull in this whole process. Like, we scraped the hull and repainted whilst we were hauled out, and yeah, just getting rid of the old engine, putting a new one in is quite too. Yeah, the phone is not locked itself, but yeah, I'm not sure why it doesn't work. So, we want to see Maria as well. There's Maria.
Hey!
Hello!
I'm the internet holder.
She's the internet holder. We have to make sure we get 3G.
Yep, that's for sure.
So how much fun was that, putting that new engine in?
Oh, it was a lifetime experiment.
Experiment. And experiment too, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, it's great, but look at it, it's beautiful. I mean, Carlo is like, jumps out of the gate now. He's ready to go.
I think we lost connection again. Did we lose connection again? No, very bad connection it says, but we're still there. Yeah, I can't really unlock it. It doesn't say. So, oh, okay, no. I don't know how to unlock it. Next time we'll do that. No, I just got a message from Anna saying if I should sing a happy song. I don't know any engine songs, Anna, so can't sing. Anything else, kinda? Let's see. How did you get the engine there? Okay, so the engine came here by boat from the UK, and then it came with a with a van to the customs, and then it was actually pretty interesting. I had talked to some people. Well, I talked to some people into using their chain falls. They're like Panama divers. So I walked around close to here, and I found somebody. They had chain falls and a crane, because the marina is really, really expensive. So actually, in the end, I used their crane and their chain falls, and from the crane we put the engine into a lancha, like into a little boat of a friend of mine, and from there we took it over to Carl and moved it with the boom into the boat from the lancha. So that's how the engine got there. I am moored next to Hans Christian. Hans Christian, yeah, that's true. That's yeah, that is this guy here, beautiful little fella, and
What's up with the gigantic engine room?
yeah, right. My engine room, you can actually live in it. So the internet connection is not getting any better, so we're gonna do a little happy dance now for saying goodbye.
Start up.
One more time to start up.
Yeah.
Making her work, huh? All right, you can hear it one more time.